A lot of people out there were saying that when the spot Bitcoin ETFs came out in January in the United States, that it was a sell the news event. So I put out a short video about the time they came out saying something to the effect that when the spot Bitcoin ETF Purpose came out in Canada almost 3 years ago, it went up and then it pulled back in, and then it went back up and broke its initial, let's call it IPO high of day. Now we're going to look at iShares Bitcoin Trust to backtest my prediction that I put out there a couple weeks ago that it would go down and then hit a bottom and recover. So if we look at this chart here, so this is a day chart. One of these candles equal 1 day. Let's go over it as it goes down. We'll call it the sell the news dip. But now it's going back up. Bitcoin also is a lot more healthy right now than it has been in the past week. That's why it's going back up. But the point is, yes, on day one, it went from opening at about $28, pulled into roughly 26, had a high a day of $30. And then the next day, it started to dump when it was in the 26s. Dump, and then the day after, the following day too. And then finally, on January 23rd, 2024, about a week later, it hits the bottom and starts to go up. I told you this would happen. I told you this would happen. And I don't usually make predictions. And here's what I based it on. Purpose Bitcoin ETF. Canada had like the first spot Bitcoin ETF in the world, and that happened in February 2021, almost 3 years ago. What happened with Purpose Bitcoin ETF? It opened, it dumped. So it opened at roughly $10.90, dumped down, closed at $10.34. The next day went down. Next day went up a little bit, back down, and then it started to go back up. It broke its previous all-time high and continued to climb. But what happened after that? Well, let's have a look. This is its weekly chart. So we were right back here when it all started. 1 candle equals 1 week, and then it went up. Yeah, it pulled back in. It went up again. My point is the sell the news rumor. Yeah, probably right. There's no crime in taking profits, that's for sure. But Bitcoin being Bitcoin, it went down and it rebounded. So we're all waiting to see what's going to happen with these spot Bitcoin ETFs. My prediction, and this is not financial advice, my prediction is that the price of Bitcoin will react to interest rate cuts. And we see that in the future, and it will be cut after cut after cut. Bitcoin loves interest rate cuts. It hates interest rate hikes. So in the future, as long as we get those cuts, we can probably see very good things coming for good old Bitcoin and the spot Bitcoin ETFs. Not financial advice. I can't predict the future, but I do love crypto and I love Bitcoin. Please hit that subscribe and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye-bye.